Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded as a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the path. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.
Welcome back, geeks, nerds, and dweebs alike. I'm Mike.
I'm Dave.
I'm Toombs.
And I'm James.
James, how are you, James?
I'm all right. I'm good.
Well, on this episode of Geek Blast, we're going to geek out on my favorite thing.
Not just yours.
Not
What?
just mine, not just yours.
Not just mine, not just yours.
But
half
we're
the
go-
world.
We're going to talk about Star Wars, ladies and gentlemen.
Not James.
You know, because they just released the full-length trailer,
Full-length trailer,
which didn't
yes.
have Luke in it, which everybody was in a tizzy about.
Lies.
Yeah.
I saw him. If
Oh,
you
the
did
hand.
not, if you did not,
Was it the hand?
then you are not paying attention.
Was it the hand that you're
It was
talking
the hand
about?
touching
Yeah.
R2.
Yeah.
Let's
But he
be
wasn't
realistic.
actually in it,
It
though.
was in it.
His face wasn't there.
That doesn't mean he wasn't in it.
People like face.
Nah.
But anyway.
Okay.
What's all the commotion, yo? I'm not joking around. They keep talking about the this whole black thing like that. There's too many black people in the movie or something.
Yeah, they're all racist.
Some guy killed himself.
Yeah, I don't see the problem.
Somebody
but,
killed themselves?
Who killed themselves?
Did I miss that?
Yeah. Some weird English guy.
Was his name James?
Freaking neighbor, dude.
This is the ghost of...
Well, you know, the guy, the speculation is that, you know, the main Jedi in the movie now is black. But who cares? I mean, you know,
Yeah. I mean,
hopefully it's Lando's son. That would be awesome.
so what if he does the moonwalk? Don't matter.
I know. It's not like there hasn't been a different black guy, the main character.
I mean, you know, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't either. I just watched this full explosion on the internet all about this whole black thing, and I was like, "Whoa, what the hell are they talking
It's because
about?"
Black Lives Matter, Jared.
Of course
It's true.
they.
It's true. I
Yeah.
saw it in
I
D.C.
didn't say that.
Mike, now it's time to say Britain first.
Britain first!
I just didn't get the whole thing, so now you've cleared that up for me.
Yeah.
So one of the main Jedis or the main Jedi may be black.
Well,
Maybe.
you know, now
are bitches,
the first
so-
trailer they had him, he was a stormtrooper, which got people.
yeah,
into
which
a
I saw
tizzy.
that. Yeah.
And now they put a lightsaber in his hand, so now they think he's a Jedi, which I don't think he is at all.
At
I
first
think
thought he was a
he's just a
clone.
pud that picked up the lightsaber at the wrong time and is going to get his ass beat by Kylo
Kylo Ren.
Maybe.
Ren.
What about Mace Windu? Nobody had a problem with
Yeah,
him.
right. Nobody.
you kidding
Because
me?
he was a master,
Well, and think about who he is.
and he's
Yeah.
he's Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, come on, he's cool.
He got his own
lightsaber said
beard.
motherfucker.
So as long as it's not Lamar from Reading Rainbow.
Right. No doubt.
No, because
Definitely-
you can't have a
it
Trekkie
does
in
look like that guy.
Star Wars. He
Looks like a
does.
Lamar from Reading Rainbow.
Well, you know who Lamar was in reading. Well, that guy who he goes on to play in Star Trek.
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Yeah.
I know.
I forget his
and
name.
he's
Geordie-
as gay as ever. Geordie
LaForge is his name.
There's a
Okay.
butterfly
You can't-
in the sky.
I could go twice as high. Is that?
I could go twice.
Twice.
Go twice as high.
Twice.
That's
a
like
new word.
quad twice.
But in my opinion,
So happy I'm too young for this shit.
but yeah, you definitely
you
are.
definitely are.
In my opinion, though, I think there's I'm still trying to piece together where they're going to go with the story. One super cool thing I looked at, because I watched Monday Night Football, not because I love watching Monday Night Football anyway, but during Monday Night Football is when they did the full
Right.
trailer at halftime. So I
Right.
recorded it.
Are you scared there's not going to be any real story at all? It's just going to be all action, no story?
No, not because that kind of is
That
JJ.
could be a
that
possibility.
That
is
scares a lot of people.
That
Yeah.
is
you know?
Abrams'
Mad
like
Max.
forte.
Mad Max? Did you say?
More than that, though,
Yeah,
for
it'll
me,
be another Mad Max.
for more than that, for me with Abrams is I'm just worried about the time travel thing. I'm hoping he doesn't.
I
ruin,
hope he doesn't do time
I'm
travel in
hoping he
Star
doesn't
Wars.
ruin Star Wars
Wait,
universe
what?
with time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's never been there before.
Right,
so
right.
I mean,
Don't
look
bring
what
that
he-
shit in
look,
now.
look what he did to Star Trek. So I mean,
I like the Star
A lot of
Trek
people
movies
do.
personally.
Look, I liked.
A
Look,
lot of
I'm not a
people
Trekkie,
did.
but I
I'm not
enjoyed the new series of movies that he
Me too.
did. I
Yeah, me
enjoyed
too.
them. They were good. You know, and
But are you an actual Trekkie fan? dude?
not
you never
that I'm-
really
he's
were.
not- No,
were you?
I'm not a
Yeah,
Trekkie
so-
fan.
he's one of them guys is like, I'll hate them just to hate.
I am a hater.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who loves
Just
Star
shake
Wars
it
and
off.
Star Trek.
No, you're usually
I
one or
really-
the other. But one thing I can say is I respect Roddenberry's creation. The guy was a genius, and
Yeah,
the
for his time, yeah.
creator of that. So you got to give him props for that.
And he's the only one who did that for his time. In his time, a
he
series
broke
like that.
barriers with that show. But anyway,
Space drama, man.
I digress. It basically, my thing is one of the super cool things that I was told. I've read plenty of things that said that Disney, in the process, the pre-process of coming into making these next movies, they basically null and voided everything that took place after Return to the Jedi. Everything that was written in comic books, everything that was
the whole universe,
in the video game.
like we've talked about previously,
Right,
the universe.
exactly. So they dissolved all of that. But then again, you go look at this full trailer now, and I'm seeing pieces of things that were in other things. Like if you were you're a gamer, so I know you played The Force Unleashed.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Loved it.
I want to say it was the second game or was the first game. I don't really remember when you pull the Star Destroyer down onto Tatooine.
The first game.
First game.
Okay. If you really scour the new trailer, that Star Destroyer is on the ground in Tatooine.
Really?
Yes. You could see it in the background of that whole thing where it was showing the Millennium Falcon going through all them weird things, and that looked like a couple TIE fighters were behind it.
Right,
in the
right.
foreground, well, not the foreground's forward. In the background, you'll see that Star Destroyer. Now, I don't know if it's the same Star Destroyer,
Right.
But I can only assume that would have been because that up to that point, I've read
You're talking about the
almost
first trailer that they put out with them combing the desert.
the new one now. No, we ain't found shit.
Picking the
Sorry,
desert.
I just had to put that in there. I'm sorry. I was going sidetracked right now. I seen a meme the other day of two
Yes.
Lego guys with a pick.
Oh, that's
and it
great.
says, "We ain't found shit."
Well, what was the one that you showed Mom the other day with the was super racist? I'm like, oh my god, dude! With the black guy with the cross, the lightsaber cross in his head, and in the background, all of the
No, that was
guys
in
that the guys
shit,
that would be
yeah.
red,
Yeah.
are all in white.
They're all
It
in
was
white.
so racist.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh
I've
my
seen
god,
that one. Yeah.
so bad.
What I want to do right now is I want to play the trailer, and we're going to be able to see it, and you'll be able to see it at home as well.
I won't.
Well, you know what, James? You've seen it enough, okay?
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
I'm so happy to be in America.
We are putting together a fund, his Bring James to America fund.
GoFundMe campaign?
So to GoFundMe,
Yeah.
or so just look out for details.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to play the trailer, and just so we all can enjoy it, and everybody will be able to enjoy it, so we can
Wait.
have more to talk about. What, James? Wait.
I'm
You're queuing up?
Yeah.
You should have
okay,
been ready
yes.
already,
Yeah, yeah.
James.
He's ready. He's go. Go.
All right, here we go. Accompany this feature.
I had goosebumps for the whole thing.
I did too.
Is that Destiny?
Who are you?
She's got
I'm
nice
no one.
legs.
Oh, it's a soccer.
I'm annoyed they changed the sound that the BB-8 makes.
I was raised to do one thing,
Eat chicken.
but I've got nothing to fight for.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
Still got the willies.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it. The dark side. The Jedi. They're real.
The Force. It's calling to you. Just let it in.
The only person I didn't see was Luke. I didn't see Luke in there.
Told you.
You didn't see his face, but he's in it, dude.
Yeah.
He was the one putting his hand on R2's
on the robot,
head.
on
Yeah,
R2's head.
That was Luke.
Well, you got to think.
Well,
You could tell
we
by
think
his hand.
It could be him. Who knows how many people got that type of
oh,
hand?
let's
Okay.
come on, dude.
Because if you remember,
Let's
he
not
had
get
a
into semantics,
realistic
Mike.
hand with skin on it. That was a robotic hand.
And what do you think is underneath the skin of that fake
do you
hand?
think he
I'm
got
just
robot
saying.
hand.
Oh, so you're saying that the skin got ripped off?
Yeah, probably. Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm saying it's a different
Over
person.
time,
Yeah,
he
Terminator.
nicked it on the lightsaber.
Or it's the Terminator, right, James?
Right, yeah. You never know. But in my opinion, though, I'm still, like I was saying before, I'm still trying to piece together what they're doing. Like,
Yeah, what is
because
it?
in my opinion, being a guy that's in my 40s and have been reading the Star Wars comics and novels since I was able to read, the next jump after Return of the Jedi is a book series called The Heir to the Empire.
Right.
And in that, there's all kinds of stuff going on, and I don't notice any of the key things that you would think that they would have in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they supposedly did away with it.
Right.
So, with that being said, it's all brand new.
But
Like,
it could be they could take tidbits from here and there because
They
one of
could.
the
That
other
would be the
things-
smart thing to
One
do.
of the things that I did looking at that trailer again for like the 17th time I've watched it over
Right.
this last week is that part where you see that weird robot coming out and then you
BB-8?
see
No, the red one.
no the red one. Thank you.
Oh,
You
okay.
see that one weird robot walking out. To me, that looks like the new Jedi Academy.
Well, that's like a Jedi
Okay.
temple or something like
right.
that.
The original Jedi Temple that was disbanded on Yavin or one of them weird places. I don't really remember because it's been years since I've read any of that stuff. But it just seems like they're taking little bits of things that people will notice, but then they're not gonna make it be what it would be. They're gonna change it for their own
Benefit. Or,
Benefit.
yeah, who knows? But
and
Dude,
I
what the
feel
hell
like
is that soccer ball?
that's BB-8. That's the new droid.
That's the new droid that they can have all the kids' parents buy action figures.
Well, it's actually a really cool looking droid. I
Its
mean,
noise changed.
it definitely changed. But they have it. It's real, Jared. It's real.
It's real stupid.
All the droids on
Yeah, I
set
don't know
apart
if
from
I
C-3PO,
dug it
if they
either,
bring them
man. It
back.
was kind of
Yeah, and I don't. Right. One of the
Round.
things. Did you see a C-3PO? I didn't see C-3PO in any of that.
No, I didn't see him. But who
Okay.
knows? Who knows? If R2's there, C-3PO's got to not be too far along.
And that whole scene with the dude touching the maybe it's Luke and maybe it's not Luke
Right.
guy, I feel like that is probably not going to be till the end of the movie. Because also
Because everything's in fiery flames.
well but also Luke is nowhere to be found on the full finalized movie poster.
Yeah.
He's not even on the movie poster at all.
But Han is, Leia is.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they got to tell because obviously, if you're not a Star Wars fan, spoiler alert, pretty sure the girl is Han and Leia's daughter.
right.
you know, be badass.
And I'm
Luke
pretty
went to
sure-
the dark side.
Well, that does
And then
happen.
he winds up being one of the guy with the mask or something.
Well,
Well,
that's some of the speculation involved is that, you know.
that should be
it isn't
Leia's
because-
son.
It's not. Kylo Ren isn't Luke because if you look at set photos, there is pictures of Kylo Ren without his helmet on, and it's not Mark Hamill.
Right. But it could be just like Vader wasn't actually,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
Could
Jones.
be the voice, right? Because the voice
The
was
pedophile.
definitely James Earl Jones,
Right.
Oh yeah.
which our youngest brother really had thought that guy was in the suit the whole time.
Right. Right.
He's
yeah.
Pud. But anyway, I digress. Again.
Pudlicious. But I think that I think it's gonna be great. Number one, they already put tickets on sale.
Oh, it's sold out already. You cannot get a ticket in the East Coast. On the East Coast, you cannot get a ticket for that movie for the first 3 days. Sold out.
Shut up!
Nope, I already looked into it.
Have you heard
What?
the rumor?
Seriously.
I was buying my tickets on Friday.
Mike's turning
Friday
colors.
Friday
Mike
before?
is turning colors right now.
No, this Friday.
Oh, you're a few days short and a couple dollars late.
I'm dollars short and
Days late.
Days late, weeks late.
I'm just late altogether.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, bootlegging for
I
you.
hope you're lying.
I'm not. Why would I lie?
Because
I've heard
you
that,
do that to me.
I do not.
You do.
I've heard speculation that the reason that Leia's crying into Han is because
Because they're pregnant.
What's his name? No, what's his name's died. Chewbacca. Like,
Well, that's another speculation is that Han dies at the end of the movie.
Nah, Chewbacca. It'd smell ground.
Well, that would go. That would
breaks
go.
his leg. Yeah.
That would go more with the EU than it would.
Oh, that's definitely EU.
Undyne.
That's definitely expanded universe stuff,
Right.
and that's realistically that doesn't
What
happen.
should happen.
Well, that doesn't happen for like 7 trilogies.
Right, but who
after.
knows how many trilogies this is past? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
if
no,
it
'cause they
was
already gave
involved
us-
in the EU.
They already gave us a time frame for what the difference of time frame between Return of the Jedi and
Right,
this
which
movie
is like 20, 30 years or something like that, right?
I think they said it was 25 years.
Right. Right. So that particular time in
In the book,
in Star Wars,
if you're looking at it in book
it
form,
would be
No, if
about
you're
the
looking
same,
at it in
wouldn't
book
it?
form, Heir to the Empire, which directly is right after, so that's like, I want to say it was 5 years. The Heir to the Empire series took place after Return of the Jedi. Then you have New Jedi Academy, which takes place 10 years after Return of the Jedi. Then you have the Carillion trilogy, which is the Black Fleet and all that stuff.
Right.
That takes place. I want to say it's not till like this, like I said, 7th or 8th trilogy that Chewie dies, and that's when we meet Chewbacca, his son.
Chewbacca.
Your dad took the shit.
Son, I'm just going to take the C off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna put an ooh in front of your name and call you Baka.
Baka. We should just call them Baka.
Baka.
Maybe that's the family name.
Yeah, could be.
The family Baka.
Yeah.
Mum Baka, Dad Baka.
But you know, I think it's going to be good. I mean, I'm not.
I'm excited.
I can only hope that he doesn't fuck it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was loud, right?
Sorry.
That was really loud.
Sorry.
in the
Sorry.
mic,
I'm
buddy.
getting excited.
Yeah, no, I can tell.
I can only hope that he doesn't mess it up.
Well, me too.
You know, if he throws time travel into it, then it's really I'm just going to walk out. I feel.
It's over. Yeah.
You know, it's
in
over.
my opinion, if he does, I'm pretty sure we won't be the only ones to walk out on that movie.
I would feel really bad if that is the angle that he goes at. But I don't think he's that dumb.
Well, no, and that's the one thing you have to understand
know?
about him. Also, as a director, he's not just a director.
He's a
or
fan,
writer.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a super fan.
Yeah.
Like he's like us. He's a big dork. You know.
I just want to see my favorite character.
Who's that?
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh,
Of course,
my God.
of course, your favorite character is Jar Jar Binks.
Oh,
The
God.
worst mistake ever created.
Conceived,
James,
man.
did I ever tell you that I saw an actual version of Episode 1 where he was totally taken out of the movie and it totally still made sense?
Oh my god!
Mm-hmm. It was great.
One of my favorite things is a outtake where young Obi and Anakin get out of their ships and leave Jar Jar inside the ship, and the ship goes off a waterfall with Jar Jar inside.
All right, I have a fun little book here. I want to test your guys' knowledge of Star Wars with.
Okay.
Oh god!
Most of these questions are going to be from Empire Strikes Back because that's my favorite movie.
Mine too.
So basically, we're testing Dave.
Which one do you like, Jared?
What's that?
Which one do you like? Which one?
If you had to pick one,
Which one's your
one of the
favorite?
6.
Out of the all 6?
Yeah.
Oh god, it would have to be
Return of the Jedi.
New Hope.
yeah, it'd have to be Return.
See, most of the time it's Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do some from this and then a little from that.
Right.
James,
Right.
what's yours? Episode 1?
The one that Jar Jar has the most lines in episode one.
The one. All right, so I'll
Episode
do a
1.
little bit from episode 1, and I'll do a little bit from there to be stupefied. All right, here we go. Let's see, Dave. All right. First question's for Dave. Let's
Oh, boy.
test his
Can I
knowledge.
ask you a question before we start?
Go ahead.
Anakin's mum was property, right?
Who?
Anakin's mother was property, yes.
She was a slave.
She was a slave, yes.
correct?
Was she a prostitute? Was she a space whore?
No, she was just a chick that was in the
I
wrong
think she was
place at the
just
wrong
like-
time, had no money, and had to sell herself to Watto. You know, so she could live.
Let's just call her a maid, okay?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
In
Dave.
the PG universe, let's call her a maid or a.
Well, you just got to remember too.
She
She
cleaned.
never had sex with nobody for Anakin.
Yeah, it
she
was
was like
immaculate
the immaculate conception, kind of like,
like Jesus.
Yeah, like
An
Mary
au pair.
Magdalene.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Dave.
Go ahead, go ahead.
First question.
Go 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 go.
Who taught Lando Calrissian how to fly the Falcon?
Well, we know it wasn't his father.
Is that because he's black?
Do you think?
A lot of black jokes this episode, guys.
We're not racist at all.
No.
I hate everybody
KMDTV.
equally. Geez, really, I don't even think I know that. Off the top of my head, though, I'm going to take a wild stab at it and say it was probably Chewbacca.
Try again. I'll give you A, B, C, and D.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
how about that?
Multiple choice would help me, yes.
Yeah.
'Cause it's been a long time. I've been really
All
reading a
right,
lot
here
of
we go.
comics lately, so.
All right, so A is Han Solo. B, Amazon Fox Train. C, Jodel Fox Train. Or D, Lobot.
I'm going to go with Lobot.
You're going to go with D, Lobot?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if this is right.
Oh, no, he's got a
man,
little...
what do you got? The answer sheet on another.
Of course, the whole book is like a big. It's like a novel,
It's
bro.
like a big digital book, too. It's all
I think
weird.
the answer is A. To be honest with you, Han Solo. You
Well, no,
think?
'cause he owned the Falcon first.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Lando
right.
owned the
Oh
Falcon
yeah, I'm
first.
wrong. Look at that.
That much I do know.
And
Poopy Fox Train.
oops, that's question 1007.
What?
Jesus.
Yes, you are correct.
It was Lobot.
It was
right?
Lobot.
Right.
Dave, you are correct.
That was, well, it was a shot in the dark, so. It
Well, out of the options, that's really it was either Lobot or Han, and you're right because
No, it would have never been Han. It would have been the two other guys.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who they were off the top of my head.
He wouldn't have both book again.
All right, let's see one for Tombs here. Let's go to Return of the Jedi. Let me find one that's semi-simple for him. All right, this one's got to be easy for you. Come on.
Come on, Mike. Come on, dish it.
I want to ask this one, but it's hard. Sorry, hold on.
Just ask whatever.
Let's see. Okay. What price did Jabba actually settle on as a bounty for Chewbacca from the bounty hunter Bosch?
Do I get a multiple?
Yes, you get multiple choices. Sorry.
And it's Bosch.
Sorry,
by the way.
Bosch. Whatever. A, 50,000. B, 35,000. C, 40,000. Or D, 10,000.
10,000. No.
Dave, you want to chime in?
I'm going to say 40.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, don't ask me.
James, you want to chime in? You don't have a fucking
No,
clue.
it's fine.
Might as
Carry
well
on.
pick one of the other two that we didn't say.
There's three of us. We can only have. There's actually four of us. We can all try, and maybe one of us will get it right.
One of us has to get it right.
Yeah.
I just lost the page.
So
Damn
obvious-
it!
It's not easy because nobody really knows it for sure.
I'm gonna go with B, 35,000.
Okay.
Because I know he was he pulled out that detonator. So
Thermal detonator.
thermal detonator. It's the detonator either way.
All right, go on.
What's wrong with you, book? All right, there we go. 24. One. Oh, I've got to go back around.
It's like clicking.
He's got chubby digits. That's what the
I
problem
do,
is,
and
ladies and gentlemen.
that's definitely an issue for me. And almost there. And got to get to the 3. Okay, here we go. You're saying D, 10,000? Is that what you said, Joe?
That's what I said.
You said, okay, I see. Come on, you bastard. Why'd you do that?
Come on, Mike. Killing it, man.
This system
Killing it.
sucks. Whoever made this book,
Yeah, it's almost like it was designed for children.
It was. You hit it on the head.
here we go. No, incorrect.
Good.
I'm going to say,
It doesn't tell you the right answer after you guessed wrong.
oh, yeah, it does.
Oh my god.
I was right. 35,000.
Oh, well,
Bing, bing, bing.
All right.
it's like there's only 2 left. Jeez.
I know. Well, it was a 50-50 chance at that point, right?
No, 25.
25-30?
25,
40,
75.
50?
75.
All right, James, here we go. Episode 1.
Yeah.
It's not there. Oh, that's right, because that one sucked.
No, it's also just the original trilogy.
All right, so here's a question for you, James. In episode 1,
Yeah.
what was the name? What do you think I'm going to say, Dave? Dave's laughing already.
I already know what he's going to say.
God, you asked the question then.
What was the name of the ship that was Queen Amidala's ship?
Oh, close. I was going to ask about a ship.
Okay.
But I was going to
Wasn't
ask
that it or
about
no?
Darth Maul's ship. What was the name of Darth Maul's ship?
Okay.
I have no idea.
Wait. Do they even say it in the movie?
I believe
No.
so, but
No, I don't think they
no,
do.
they don't.
probably freaking don't. So how would James even know?
It's a Sith
Yeah.
infiltrator. Come on, guys.
Well, and the other, I thought you were going to ask about the silver ship, which was the Nubian.
Ah,
Wait, was it called Eagle 5?
Nubian.
Eagle 5, yeah, that was
Eagle 5.
Eagle
Top Gun all the way.
I was thinking more Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Brand Nubian.
I love Spaceballs. I wish they would make another one of those.
I've seen the
They'd be
poster
amazing.
that's-
Well, they did do an animated. Mel Brooks did an animated version of Spaceballs.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's hysterical.
That's crazy.
It
Wait.
I think you did.
Maybe I have
I
seen
want
it.
to say I show. I
You
I
probably
know,
watched it with me, but
I know I told you about it. I know that.
I know that I don't remember it, but
Have you seen the posters of Spaceballs done in an Episode 7 style?
That would be cool. I got to check that out.
they actually have that now.
Yeah.
Everything. They have everything out there.
Oh yeah.
So, continuing on our conversation about episode 7 coming about, the scene in the trailer where they're flying on I think it's Tatooine.
Oh, but it's
right?
definitely Tatooine.
I mean, but how
It's the only
we
sand
haven't
planet we've
seen-
ever seen.
Well, it's the only right. It's the only one we've seen.
Right, but it's the only one they've also visited in almost every movie.
Right, but
What if
there's all
they're in
these Star
Nevada on
Destroyers.
Earth?
What if they're in Nevada?
Damn it, you beat me to it.
Could be the Sahara. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
But all those super Star Destroyers and Star Destroyers that are all in ruin on the planet, I mean, that just sparks my interest to see, like, all right, what war took place that all those ships crashed on Tatooine, if it is Tatooine.
Well, you got to think about it. Like you said, it takes place after, place after Return of the Jedi. So you got to think about that. The fact that after Return of the Jedi, there's still the rebels are still trying to take the Empire out.
They're
Right.
still fighting.
Right.
I mean,
There's still like a galactic war going on.
I mean,
So-
Han hasn't just been sat there doing nothing for the past 20 years.
And
He's
that's
been
the other
doing
thing. Where the
something.
hell's he been?
he was a general.
Why is he saying, we're home, Chewie?
Because he's probably, I don't know, been
What
off at
home?
sea.
Well, they weren't on Kashyyyk.
Could have been Coruscant.
Could have been.
I don't know.
He just said to
Coruscant's not
Leia,
filled with
you're going
sand.
to make a great single mother.
Yeah. It's true. Well, they had triplets in the books.
In the books, right. No, it was twins.
Well, they had
And
twins
then another
and then
one.
a son afterwards.
And they named him Anakin.
Right. It was Jan and Jace.
Jason,
No,
Janin.
Jan and Jace, not Jason.
It was Janin and Jason, but spelt differently.
Okay.
Not J-A, it was J-E.
I think it was Jacen.
Whatever.
Anyway,
He
It
can't
was still
spell.
Jason.
neither can I. Anyway, so the son, though, the last son,
Anakin.
is named Anakin. He's the one who becomes bad.
Right.
Surprise.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing, yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. Let's talk about the rumor mill because I've been reading a lot of things online about like what they're planning on doing after this movie drops.
Oh,
Can I just say one interesting thing before we go into the rumor mill?
Sure.
interesting fact. Give us a fun fact, James.
All the robots on set, apart from the humanoid ones, are all programmed and do their own thing. They just literally press play and their programming does the rest. BB-8, R2, it's all animatronics now.
So there's no midget in there?
No, Kenny Baker has not been called back to do
Oh
R2.
man, what a chip!
Man, he lost his job.
Yeah, everything. They do their job. It man. No, but it's all been it's all proper robots now, and apart from the humanoid robot.
That's
ones.
kind of
That's kind of cool, though. I mean, they're really advancing technology to where these droids actually exist now.
We don't need people.
Yeah. Soon enough, it'll be
We don't need a baggage handler.
it'll be Skynet.
Skynet.
No, it'd be Dottie from Spaceballs. Virgin Alarm.
Virgin alert, right? Or is that what it is?
Chastity belt.
Yeah. So tell us some of these rumors that you've seen online, Dave.
Online, I've so far have seen some of what is I would have basically. They're all rumor, in my opinion, at this point, because nothing has been concrete. Obviously, we know that this movie is going to lead into its own trilogy. After or sometime in between the next movie in the trilogy, they're talking about doing one-shot movies. Some of the rumor is that they're going to do a Boba Fett movie.
It worked for Marvel.
What?
It worked when Marvel did the one-shot movies and so on. So
Yeah, which they could be learning from. And on top of that, I mean, now that Marvel has taken back the comic from Dark Horse, they own that too, Disney. So hey,
Kill it.
But so I heard they're going to do a one-shot Boba Fett movie, which is going to basically lead into him showing up in the second part of this trilogy, because they're going to show you how supposedly he gets himself out of the Sarlacc pit after Return of the Jedi, because remember, in Return of the Jedi, he falls into the Sarlacc pit. And then after that, I heard...
Into the Sarlacc?
After the second movie drops in the trilogy, in between the second and the third movie, I read that they're going to be doing a origin story of how Han and Chewie met.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's what's floating around the rumor mill now with Star Wars and what they're going to do
What's
in
to
between.
come?
Well, because all these are things are happening
in between the trilogy?
In between the trilogy movies.
have you seen who?
So
people
when
lined
Hani
up?
met Chewie,
So when Hani met Chewie.
Have you seen all the actors they're trying to line up for who could play young Harrison Ford? There's that Jamie Costa guy does the spot-on impression of Harrison Ford, and there's also someone who's previously played Harrison Ford in a film.
Right.
Like he played a younger version of the character.
oh River Phoenix, yeah, we could bring him
Yeah.
in.
Zombie River Phoenix. But also, there was also rumor, too, that, which isn't really Star Wars related, but it is Lucasfilm, and it is...
Indiana Jones?
that they're rebooting Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah,
and there's talk...
Chris Pratt.
There's talk that Pratt may actually play him play Han and play Indy.
What?
Because
Play Han in the
play
Chewie
Han
met Hani?
in the one-shot movie, right?
I mean,
Hani met Chewie, I mean?
Hani met you.
Indiana Jones, I could see, but I couldn't see him as Han.
I totally can. That would make sense, and that would be pretty awesome if they did that, because Han Solo is Indiana Jones. I mean,
would
that's
agree.
just life.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would agree. I don't
And
know, though.
Chris Pratt's got
I like
that.
Pratt, man.
Yeah, I like
know
him.
how
He's
I
got a
feel
very
about-
likable
I
person.
don't know how I feel about that, though. You know me in the way
Yeah,
that
you
they
hate too
like
much.
cross-pollinations. I still haven't gotten, even though I like Cap and I like all the Cap movies and everything, and I like Tim in Avengers, I still have an issue that he was the Human Torch.
At one
You know
time,
what I mean?
yeah.
At one time in life, you can't be different heroes, in my opinion. That's just me.
This is not the first time we've spoken about this.
Yes,
We've definitely said the
Yeah, I like beating dead horses.
deja vu in right now.
I watched the newest Fantastic Four.
Really?
Oh, yeah? What did you think?
Did you guys watch it?
No, I will not.
The only thing that was kind of cool was Doom kept making people's heads explode.
What?
That's interesting.
With his vagina?
Doom was actually kind of cool looking underneath.
It was a chick, though, right?
No, it's a dude.
Oh, okay.
No, Doom was a dude, definitely. And the way they made Doom happen was kind of cool, but the rest of it was kind of...
Yeah.
Thing looked better.
Yeah, and
The
I heard,
Thing in this one looked better than the other one.
I heard also that they cut a huge thing, like, part out of the whole entire movie. Like,
Did they?
if you had seen some of the trailers for that movie before it actually hit the theaters
Mm-hmm.
and bombed, there was this one spot where the guy was on the black Human Torch was on the ground saying, "Oh, I thought there was 4 of yous," and he's like, "Yeah, there are. He's on his way." And then they pan up where the thing is like jumping out of an airplane and like missiling down. That I don't think ever happens in the movie.
Not
correct?
that I recall.
Right.
No.
They cut that whole part out of the movie, which was supposedly the beginning of one of the best action scenes in the movie. Which they had, I guess, cut apart. Like I said, I didn't see it. I wouldn't want to waste my time.
Well, honestly, because I watched it for free, it didn't cost me
Oh,
a
well, then
dollar.
there you go.
know what I mean? It really...
How
it's,
dare you?
It's not the worst
Right.
of the Marvel movies.
Really?
You know what I mean? There are ones that are worse.
Like what?
Yeah. Give me an example.
Yeah, I want to hear an example, because
And you can't say
I think
Daredevil.
I haven't even
Alright,
seen the
alright.
movie, and I
It's-
think it's the worst.
It's on the lines with Elektra and Daredevil, I would say.
Okay.
But I liked Daredevil, so
I kind of did. You know?
I will say this.
So maybe I'm guilty of saying I kind of liked the Fantastic Four movie. Kind of.
Then
Because I
I-
was expecting so much less.
I might like
okay,
the
well, yeah, you
Fantastic
were-
Four.
I was expecting
If
it
you
to
were
be
expecting
really bad.
less than and
really
it was
bad.
better than what you thought,
and-
crappier than it was, then yeah, it makes sense to me.
The second Ghost Rider movie was freaking horrible.
The second
He's
Ghost Rider
knocking
was
at the
horrible.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really bad. Was really bad.
Yeah, I agree.
At least Fantastic Four was it was cohesive, the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, whatever. I don't know. It was a freebie.
On the Star Wars front though, like Battlefront looks retarded.
It does,
Doesn't
which
it?
I will mention a little. Yeah, that comes out next month.
I can't
November 10th.
wait.
Wow.
I have my reserved copy.
And I'm not
Do you?
even and I'm not even a fight. That's like a straight like shooter, right?
Yeah.
It's like you've ever played the other Battlefronts?
No, I don't. I'm not a shooter guy. You
It's
know
third
that.
person.
Is it?
The other ones were third person. Yeah,
Well, I
so
just
it's
not
You can
really-
change the view, can't you?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, I don't know. I'm not a shooter. Like I'm not into shooters, so I really never. The last shooter I played was probably a Star Wars game, but I really just never jumped on, never glommed onto that whole thing
Well,
that everybody else did. So
These Battlefront games are very action oriented. You know what I mean? Like capture this, do that, but it's in third person. Most of it.
well, I want to
majority.
say that the last Battlefront came out for what? The
PS2, I
PS2,
think,
right?
yeah.
And Xbox,
Yeah,
Xbox 360, right?
No,
Yeah.
regular Xbox.
So yeah, I think they were the last ones that I played, and that's probably one of the
Long time
last
ago.
shooters I ever played. Was them games, unless they came out with another Star Wars type game that was a shooter.
Right.
But no, I mean mainly.
But this isn't like a first person shooter.
Right,
You know what
okay.
I mean? This is like kind of like, third person meets, aspects of first person, I think. You know.
It looks sick though.
I
It
can't
does look
wait.
good.
I have
Yeah,
my
it does look
copy. I'm waiting for it. I haven't really played much gameage other than like Saturday nights on Twitch with Corrosive Radio.
Yeah.
And
Boo.
yeah. So
I've been.
yeah, James, where you been the last couple of weeks, huh?
I've been in bed.
Ugh.
Doing better
Sleeping.
So yeah, I can't wait till it comes out, and I'm just stoked. You have a review on it, Toombs?
No.
Oh, something.
It's not out yet.
I was just asking. Thought maybe you'd have a sneak preview or something.
Sorry.
Our friends at jkagear.com post a lot of great Star Wars stuff.
Yep.
One of the articles that they came up with was about stormtroopers on the Great Wall of China.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the coolest, it was like, hold on real quick. Let me see. How do I get out of this page? There it is.
Part of the 501st, isn't it? The
Nope.
big cosplay company for the stormtroopers.
It was a Disney publicity thing, I'm sure.
In that case, not the 501st. But there are actually a group of cosplayers. It's a whole group called the 501st.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
And,
I've
yeah.
seen them.
I've
They're
got-
at that Comic-Con all the time.
Yeah. I've got mates who are in the 501st, and they're like, yeah, it's so cool.
That's
Like,
it. Over 500
it?
stormtroopers flooded the Great Wall of China. Disney putting on another one of their marketing
Stunts.
schemes. But that was pretty cool, and the picture itself is pretty sweet. I mean, you see 500 stormtroopers standing on the Great Wall of China. Just want to push one from the top and just watch them all fall
down
over.
like dominoes.
First time that many white people have,
I had no idea that all the
Gathered in
stormtroopers were
one place?
Chinese. I had no idea.
You never know.
There's your answer. They're all Asian.
They're all Asian.
They're not
they're all
clones.
Well, no, I guess not.
They're Asian
because-
clones.
Yeah.
Well, no, because that wouldn't be right either, right? Because Leia was like, "Yeah, you're a little short for a stormtrooper." Then everybody would be the same size if he would have been bigger than all of the stormtroopers. Then, no?
That's a good. That's a good.
Multi.
That's a good racist comment.
It's a good comment. Yeah. Chewbacca was arrested in the Ukraine for breaking voting regulations.
Nice.
Okay.
Actually, if you had watched Comic Book Men on AMC last weekend, I think it was, they did some 2 weekends ago. They did the guys from Comic Book Men, everybody but Kevin Smith, so the other four weirdos. They did a whole Chewbacca contest.
Right.
And they actually had the guy who played Chewbacca in the store to judge their howl contest. It was actually pretty funny.
That's sounds funny.
It was. It was pretty funny. Their costumes looked retarded because half of them looked like dogs.
What?
Like literally looked like dogs because they had weird like flappy ears and all that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then Ming, the Asian guy, he just
Right.
basically went and bought like a 70s like rubber costume of Chewbacca. Like no thought process at all. These other three guys, they made their costumes. You know what I mean? They looked funny, but it was pretty cool. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of them guys, but whatever. I'll watch the show.
Yeah, I'll watch the show.
I'll watch the show.
They're fun.
I won't
They're
go
fun.
in the store. I'll watch
It's like
the
if
show.
they, it's like if they watched us. I
Right.
don't really like those guys, but I'll listen.
yeah, I hear you.
They wouldn't even listen.
No, they wouldn't. Kevin Smith might. He seems like a decent dude.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested in some more news about Star Wars, just check out the jkagear.com website, Jedi Knight Academy, teaching very inappropriate ways of using the Force. And check out their Facebook page, which always has fun and amusing memes.
And mimes.
My favorite Star Wars
Mimes.
meme right now is the one where Han's going, "It's true, all of it." The next panel is-
Even the one where my mother kissed your brother or something.
Even the part where Luke kissed Leia. No.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. They have that cool podcast now, the JKA podcast. So check that out. I think they're
It's
weekly.
not as good though. There's no mic.
Yeah, there's no mic, but what are you gonna do? You can't have me everywhere.
Who would want that?
You obviously not.
No.
So
Either.
shut up, James. Go to bed.
Right. Night, guys.
All right, see you later, James. So going on, what do you guys think? Like the next couple of episodes after this one, staying with the trilogy. What do you think? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like,
I don't know.
I
Like
mean,
I'm
we
saying,
can speculate all we want, but we haven't even seen this one here. But
My big theory is that Jar Jar Binks is Kylo Ren, and he's gonna take over the whole universe.
he's going to take on revenge. Man, I
He's
didn't know
gonna finish
Gungans
what Anakin started.
lived that long,
Yeah, especially out of water.
especially out of water.
Nah, the Force will keep him alive.
Well,
it's
I
fine.
think that what was his name again?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
That's the new villain.
I want to say
supposedly.
he's the brother
Of who?
of Han and Leia. Like
Calories.
Yeah, it's probably their son, not the brother. I meant the brother of the girl in the beginning.
A lot of people were saying he is Luke Skywalker.
I don't believe that. That I have a hard time stomaching. I don't think that they would do that in the first movie.
I think that would be pretty
they're gonna
cool if
do
they
that,
did.
If they're gonna do that, they may do that in the second movie to like do that weird reveal. Because you got to remember,
there's always
second movies are when they do the reveals in
Right.
these stupid trilogies.
Yeah, so we'll find out who he really is probably, if even then.
Right.
But I'd like to know what his connection to Vader is,
Yeah.
because that
unless he's
also is a
Starkiller.
weird thing. Is that Starkiller?
Unless he's Starkiller,
Yeah.
could be.
But it could be Luke, because Luke, if he does turn to the dark side, which has happened in the EU, which would be good for them to touch upon. Who cares about the time frame?
I do.
I know you don't. But it would be pretty cool if Luke actually did turn to the dark side, and maybe there was a clone of the Emperor somewhere in the next couple of episodes.
Well, and that's what Heir to the Empire is all about.
Right.
It's about the clone of the Emperor and how the other guy, who is the original Sith Lord,
Right.
Who trained the Emperor. And actually, no, I'm sorry. He's not the guy who trained the Emperor. He's the guy who trained the Emperor's Sith.
Protege.
Right. So he's like 2 away. But I mean, that would be cool too. I just want them to try to at least try to stay somewhat in what they're in what my mind they would supposed to be doing, which
Right.
would be somewhat following things that have already been laid out for them.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I don't see why you got to change anything. You know what I mean? Technology has come along so far over the last 20 years that these books have been written in that you could practically do anything that has been written on them pages, and they would just be able to make movies like every 2 years, put a new movie out. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't know why they dissolved all that. To me, that's a cop out. To me, that's the easy way out.
Well, I mean, it's not so much easy
It's
when
making
you're
it easy
coming
for
up with
Abrams
new.
to do what he wants to do.
Well, I mean, but it's coming up with new stuff. That's actually hard. And actually having people like it.
No, because books are still being written.
Yeah, but not with the EU.
Well, they were up until last year.
Right.
So they're still.
But now they
Having
started over
books.
pretty much.
Yeah, which
they
to
released
me,
the comic book. They
it's
released
just
all
a
that.
waste. It's like
feel it's a
it's like
waste.
a reboot of something that was already working. Why reboot? If
I
it's not
guess it
broke,
is a
don't
reboot
fix it.
if you think about it, but
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, it is a reboot. 'Cause
Yeah.
If you're saying that everything has been, it's not a reboot in the classic sense of the word,
but it is.
it is because you're not.
They took the
There's no
whole-
chronology behind it. You're
Right.
only basically you're limiting
You're
the
starting over.
chronology. Well, no, you're limiting the chronology of the movies because you're only saying, okay, episode 1, 2, 3, the original trilogy, and then small pieces of what the Clone Wars cartoon and then this new Rebels cartoon are the only thing that is now considered Star Wars
Continuity.
canon.
Yeah.
Where prior to that there was 30 to 40 years of, or I'm sorry, 30 years of easy canon. Like
Right.
that was one of the things that I loved about Star Wars and loved about Lucas.
Yeah.
Is that he was a stickler for games having to tie into his universe and comics having to tie into his universe, novels having to tie into his universe. He wanted everything to make one big cohesive story, which is, in my opinion, what made Star Wars last
So,
as long
yeah.
as it has.
So likable as well. I
Right.
mean, yeah. Well, you know, we're coming up on the time frame where we have to say goodnight, but
Au revoir.
So long. Farewell.
as long as you guys are geeking out there, we're going to be talking. Stay tuned for episodes coming. Check out Corrosive Radio Twitch channel with me and Brendan every Saturday night. Sometimes we don't do it, but other nights we do.
Boo.
Then also check out jkagear.com for all your Star Wars updates. And that'll be it, I think, on this episode of Star Wars.
And as Admiral Akbar would say, it's a trap.
It's a trap!
Also, he likes magnitude.
Our cruisers can't repel firepower of that magnitude.
So, all right, well, this is Geek Blast, and we're out.
Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded as a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the pad. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is alright. Hey, what, better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat.